walking this path for the whole year, World Championship routine. And then we'll see what happens, inshallah. Let's see.
Alright, morning everyone. Just picked up Sammy from his house with my Corolla. Don't have the Porsche today, unfortunately. We're gonna pick up Barish, get a small haircut, just fix my hair up. Don't have much hair these days, but just get it fixed up for the fight, going army style for this fight. And then we'll get a coffee, have a small chat at the coffee shop, and then have breakfast. Then we'll do some recovery at Elite, do some ice plunges and some sauna. And then we head back home to rest with the family. And then the night session tonight. I was just talking out to Michelle Reeves. She's a dietitian, nutritionist. So we talked about my weight. Normally what I do fight week, because I got to be 77, I walk around 79, 79 and a half, 80. Normally that's my normal walk around weight. I got to be 77.5 for this fight, so which is really easy. I can really just drink a bunch of water and just even 2 kilos. I sweat 2 kilos in training every day, really. So I'm leaving out to the last stage just to sweat, dehydrate myself, but I'm just getting some advice on how to do it properly without getting too much dehydrated and losing the strength in my body. So she's assisting me in that, she's guiding me. But after this, I'll do a proper setup with her and proper system we'll follow with her to prevent me from, I guess, you know, having the right nutrients in my body while I'm training. If I want to walk on 80, what's the best way to walk around that weight, you know? Maximize muscle, maximize endurance, maximize, like, lessen the fatigue I have in my body and the strength and endurance. So we're going to make a nice plan after the fight as well. But for this fight, regardless, I feel amazing. I'm just going at my normal, natural weight. Yeah, excited about that as well.
Bu Erdoğan Özdemir'in şarkısı, 1972 yapımı. Meşhur Çöpçüler Kralı filminin de müziği. Burada biz gurbetçilerin bir şekilde derdini anlatıyor. Müzikte zaten şarkıda sözlerinden anlaşılıyor çok. Derdi var. Bulutlara mı anlatıyor, gökyüzüne mi anlatıyor? En yakınlarının arkadan vuruyor. Bir de üstüne
hem gurbettesin hem en sevdiklerini vuruyor.
Şimdi de memleketten bir haber var.
Yoksa yarın gözyaşları bu yağmurda. Söyleyin memleketten bir haber mi var? Yoksa yarın gözyaşları bu yağmurda. İçerim yanıyor yar yaram beklerim. Bana nazlı yardan aman bir haber verin. İçerim yanıyor yar yaram beklerim. Bana nazlı yardan aman bir haber.
Kafe Maserati'nin da büyük reklam yapıyor.
Yaz dostum, güzel sevmeyene adam denir mi? Yaz dostum, selam almayana yiğit denir mi? Yaz dostum, altı üstü 5 metrelik bezli için. Yaz dostum, boşa geçmiş ömre
suburb's most secret location, the northern suburb's best barber, Junaid. We're at this top secret location here in the northern suburbs, somewhere in the northern suburbs. Had our haircut. So if you want to get treated by him, get a massage done, get a service done, we'll send his number over to you, and he'll send the top secret location.
Thanks, mate.
So we just finished our treatment, my skull treatment. My whole skull was disinfected. Yeah, right now my head's burning. If I open the window, it's going to burn even more. So I'm trying to get my head to come down. I think disinfected it with 1 litre of colonia. I feel fresh as, but I don't think this is going to disappear till tonight. So I want to do this for my fights and disinfect my opponents while I roll with them. But yeah, it feels fresh. My skull, my brain. Maybe it went into my brain as well, so it's interesting. This is how you do a Turkish massage, Turkish barbershop, Turkish disinfectant. That's all we use during COVID anyway, colonia, right? Now we'll get our coffee, get our breakfast, and enjoy the rest of our day with our families and shop. Guys, another top secret location. No, I'm joking. We're in Kilo. Gonna have HSP. No, haven't had one for so long, by the way. But after my fight, I might have one for Simi and see how it tastes. You know, been a while. So what do you have?
Cappuccino.
We'll grab just scrambled eggs, smoked salmon, grilled halloumi, grilled tomato, avo, spinach, and that's all. Just having my coffee now. Finally, it was a bit delayed today. I finally got my hands on this coffee and enjoying it and kicking off my day officially after I have my coffee. Yeah, so after this we'll have a quick recovery session, do a cold plunge, sauna, maybe just run on the treadmill for a bit as well. Just keep the engine on, and I'll train a bit more tonight as well. It's all about just keeping the engine on this week before the fight, so it's just keeping the engine on, ready to rev it, you know, but not pushing it as well. So just before the getting the inner horse or the inner lion to ready to hunt and to ready to race. But not racing yet, so we'll be racing on Friday night. Everything's on point, my nutrition is good, my diet's on track as well, so I walk around 80 kilos normally. I got to be 77.5 on Thursday night, easily done. So I usually don't eat much bread anyway, so I'm just cut out bread completely for the past 2 days, and just having more protein, having more greens, and just feeling more alive really. So I'm always hovering around 2 kilos overweight, over my fight weight. And depends on the comp, it depends if the weigh-in's one day before, or depends on if the weigh-in's on the day. I changed my preparation the last 2 weeks, but this time I didn't have to change much. I'm just having Michelle oversee everything I eat, everything I do this week. And then after this fight, we'll have a proper system in place with her. But my body feels good regardless. It's how my body performs at training really that matters at the end of the day. And my diet, I feel like when it's not good, it affects my performance in training, my endurance, my breath, my breathing, my fatigue, my lactic acids. But if my diet's good, my training. So if I'm feeling good at training, I preserve my diet and I eat pretty much 80% good, 20% bad, 90% good, 10% bad. Depends on the day. But I'm always eating good, always trying to eat clean, always trying to drink a lot of water. Yeah. So after this camp, I want to add a lot of things in my routine as well that I started to add in the last few weeks, but I'm not. Like for example, breath work. I started to do breath work because of my close friend from Dubai. Tarek was from his influence and the importance of breath work and breathing underwater, breathing post-training, doing some meditation post-training, pre-training. I want to definitely add these into my routine. Outside of that, it's just keeping this consistent training routine for the whole year. My grappling routine, my conditioning routine, my recovery routine, my breath routine, my teaching routine, and just my downtime really, even with my family. Just keeping this routine for the whole year. We call this a World Championship routine, so I want to keep this inshallah for this whole year, and I want to see where we end up into the year. And it's going to be interesting to see where we end up. We just want to enjoy this process, keep up this routine, and see where we end up in a year's time. I'm excited, and this Friday we're kicking that off, and we'll see what happens. That's a lot. We'll be alright. So this will be enough for the whole day. Even more than enough. I might take half this home and finish it off later, and then I'll have a dinner. So yeah. Just finished our late breakfast. Couldn't finish my plate, so I'll have this after training. And got our second coffee. Strong 3/4 full latte. When you ask for no lid, they focus a bit more on the pour, the baristas. They don't get lazy, so you get a very good coffee. Even the cappuccino turned out good, huh? Sammy's coffee. Here at Elite, while going to the gym, and do some recovery, maybe a light jog, do some cold plunge, sauna, hot plunge, and then we'll chill a bit and then go home. So I'm just going to run at a steady pace at 8 minutes. Then I'm going to jump straight into the hot plunge, then cold rotational, 3-minute rotational for 4 rounds. And then nice and easy, train again tonight and keep the engine on. So every minute, 8 minutes straight, I'll put the incline up by 1 and I'll put the speed up by half. Hold trick on left foot, walking up. I'll do this for 45 minutes straight with him, but I'm just going to do 8 minutes this time. Down, we're not going too hard, but I look forward to showing everyone all the hard training we do and this is easy. Normally I'll be crawling up these stairs and jumping in this cold plunge on every week. Like last week I'll be crawling up that and then jumping in the cold plunge, you know what I mean? Going for air, trying to breathe. But now I feel amazing. And we'll just see what happens. It's all a part of the process. It's just going to be another night, another fight. I do this every night, every day. Every day for the last 15 years I've been living this life. So this year is going to be very interesting because I'm actually starting to enjoy this process, be one with myself and embrace every second of it. And I can't wait to see what this unfolds into. For me, my family, my son, my brothers. I can't wait. I'm just thankful and grateful for what we do at Alhamdulillah, and we're privileged to live this life. and where everyone's suffering all around the world with all types of calamities and tests. What's happening in Turkey, what's happening in Syria, what's happening in Palestine, in China for the Uyghurs. For years all this has been happening. I'm just thankful to be here, alhamdulillah, and I do what I can in my own life to reflect on what's happening and pray for them. You know what I mean? And it's the least I can do. Just be true to who I am, who I'm meant to be on this planet, and pass away one day, leaving a legacy for everyone around me and all those, and for my ancestors. That's my goal. That's I have nothing else of intent. That's it. Just to end another day. Like I said, I crawl up these stairs normally, you know, after my hard training sessions, into that cold plunge. That's what I do every week. But like I said, this year it's a different routine. Just reflect on what's happening all around the world constantly, and be involved in it emotionally is the least we can do. Be involved in what's happening around the world, emotionally, spiritually. That's the most important thing these days. So people are suffering all around the world, right now in Turkey, Syria, Palestine, in China, the Uyghurs. For decades they've been suffering now. So the least we can do is show which side we're on. Are we on the side of tyranny, or are we on the side of justice and compassion? What side are we on? You know, that's the least we can do as humans. And this is my stance, and I just want to live a life. Everybody lives a life of hardship. We choose the hardships we take. We're either going to suffer in the path we take, or we're going to suffer regardless. So might as well suffer and become who you're meant to be in this world, inshallah. So yeah, just a quick reflection. Alright, now we're back at home. So second home. After a long day, just training. That's what I usually do. I usually train in the morning here, or in St Kilda, or at Elite. And then I rest with my family. And then I come back to work from 4 PM onwards. My brother runs all the kids classes with the coaching team. And then we train again at night with the adults. I'll do my second session usually with my own students. And a lot of my students join me in the mornings as well to train as well. So yeah, just a quick tour. This is our reception, our merchandise shop over here. Got a variety of tatami gear, Sarman gear, ASA gear here. Some cool, got the swords here. This is one-on-one when I competed in Japan, won a competition. One's an imitation, one's real. I won't expose which one's real and which one is it. But yeah, these are really traditional samurai swords. Got a good collection of swords at home as well that I got gifted over the years from Turkey, and I come across nice swords. I like to collect them, but majority are imitations, of course. So I put that back. Alright. So this is like the parents' lounge we use. They use it at the same time for the cafe and for all the parents. Because the Muhammad Ali, unique Muhammad Ali quotes. Not many people know that aspect of Muhammad Ali. Like, have a look at that one. It's a special one there. Every single one, we've got like 5-6 different Muhammad Ali quotes, different perspectives of life. You know what I mean? I guess boxing was just an excuse for the world to get to know who Muhammad Ali is and what he actually stands for, and of course what makes him, which is Islam. Yeah, we share in common with him. There's all my medals over the years. It'll take too long to explain what they all stand for. Each have a unique story. It's a nice entry to the mats. A lot of people, when they enter our gym at the start, they think it's just a coffee shop, and then they go, okay, the gym's cool. It's a small little gym, and then when they walk through these doors, they all get surprised. So we'll do that, but before we do that, we've got the QR codes everywhere. And as long as it takes, we're going to leave the QR codes on. We're constantly taking donations for Turkey, Syria, Palestine, and all around the needy all around the world. So it's just as simple as scanning your phone and just making a donation. And small donations add up over time, and they make big donations. So, and me personally, I'm supporting every fundraiser that's happening all around the area in different martial arts gyms, different jiu-jitsu gyms, taekwondo gyms all around. I attend fundraisers myself as well to assist those that are actually initiating this cause and making people aware of and raising awareness for this suffering and calamity we're all dealing with. So yeah, it's sad, but we do our part. Like I said, it's about doing our part and showing our stance on this. You know, do we stand on the side of tyranny, or do we stand on the side of truth and compassion? That's at least as a person, emotionally, spiritually, knowing where you stand against what's happening all around the world. You know, for us and for the future generations, of course. Yeah. So before we get too deep in this topic, but yeah. So you enter the gym from here, and it's like boom, one of the best facilities in the world, in my opinion. A lot of people don't know our mats. They're 60mm mats, 60mm tatami mats, specially made with rubber foam material on the bottom to prevent the sweat going underneath, and then hygienic purposes, and of course 60mm. Most gyms have 20mm mats. Our mats are 60mm to absorb the falls and absorb and injury prevention and longevity on the mats. So these are lifelong mats, mats we can use, and that's what makes it really special. And I got pretty much 350 square meters, 400 square meters, actually 420 square meters worth of mat space for all my members, along with the wall mats. It's actually something I take it for granted, because I'm on these mats for the past 5 years, and I remember those days where I used to train on puzzle mats, and I was like, wow, man, I can't wait till the day we have amazing tatami mats. And when my coach first got them, I was like, wow, man, I can't believe we have tatami mats. And I remember actually sketching this setup on the plane back from LA in 2016 on my little notebook, and the color themes of the mat. I remember I was really inspired by Cron Gracie's academy. He had a small academy which was amazing. He had blue and grey mats, and I'm like, I could do blue and grey, but I think I'll do blue and white. It's never been done before, with pure white walls, and with this contrast. And I think it resembles the ocean, because we're all sharks, and the ocean is the mats is our ocean, and anyone we take into that ocean, we beat them at it, you know what I mean? So, and even our kids program is mini sharks, little sharks, junior sharks, 3-year-olds, 5-year-olds, 8-year-olds, 9-year-olds, 12-year-olds, all the way to 65 years of age, swim in this ocean. That's what makes us so unique. I'll take you over to our facility. We've got the grading system here, from all the kids grading systems, from white belt all the way to green and black belt before they hit adult year levels to blue belt. This is just the small facility we built for our members. So our unlimited members have full access to our sauna room and our shower room, along with a full-time change room. So have a look in here. We designed it all specifically for our members to relax and recover. We want to get an ice bath in here as soon as possible, maybe like a small spa as well, and make it like a recovery lounge and access it to all our community and our members. Yeah, so this is what it is. We've got a full-time facility and full-time access to all our members. We have classes starting from 6 a.m. for all our working class people. We have a full-time coffee shop. So what else do you want in the mornings, right? Come in here, have your coffee, train, hit the shower, get to work, and then maybe do a second session at night. Or you come in here for a 12 o'clock class, our noon class, where you can come in, have your lunch, have your coffee, have your shower, train, have your shower, and head back to work, you know. So, or at night, vice versa, you train, you break a good sweat, shower, maybe you're in a sauna, you can have a sauna, you can have some juice, and then head home to your family, all freshened up, trained. Yeah, that's just, I could talk about our facility all day, because this is a dream come true for me and my brother. We run this facility full time now, and we don't do anything else. Like, I can be a high school teacher right now, teaching English, but I live this lifestyle 24 hours a day with my brother, and we put all our energy, emotions and spirit and hard work and sacrifice into this building and into the cause that we dedicate our lives to, you know. So we look forward to seeing everyone here from all walks of life. We have people from all backgrounds, all ages, training with us, regardless of their religious background, their cultural background, their ethnicity, their ideology. Everybody's welcome on these mats, and we train, we have fun. We don't talk about people, we just focus on our path. We focus on enjoying this moment, enjoying this process, sharing sweat, sharing sincere, honest
moments with each other, and just growing as a human, as a family, and all aspects of life all together on these mats. That's what makes us unique to other facilities. But we don't focus on anyone else. We just focus on what we do and perfect of what we do and our service we provide for the community. And I can't wait to see what's going to happen in 10 years, 5 years time, and see where we take this as well along with my career. But if you ask me, would I change anything? Would I swap a world title for this? I definitely wouldn't. But the Burak 5 years ago, I probably would have. But I guess we have a plan, but there's a planner above all plans. So we submit to that, and we take our journey as it comes. We take opportunities as they come with all our heart, and see where we end up in life. All right, so yeah, this is it, guys. Enjoy this tour, and I'll maybe see you on the mat. Us. All right, so we're just heading back home now after a long day with Semi and all you guys following us, of course, today. It was a beautiful day, alhamdulillah. Just our normal day. We couldn't do this every single day, and it'll be interesting. But I'll keep 90% of my life to myself, alhamdulillah. So yeah, we're starting a Corolla in our episode. I don't know what episode this is going to be, but starting a Corolla, and we're happy to stay in a Corolla for the next 10 years. No stress. But we'll see what happens.